Hi again. I've just put a picture on this page of a giant redwood. Again, from the trip to California with Bill, we camped in a couple of these giant redwood forests, which are amazing. The energy is incredible in those places. I love nature and I'm really big into energy. And the energy you get from these trees, apparently they're the biggest living thing on the planet. The energy you get from them is incredible. And it also reminded me, Andy Chambers posted a video on here, which is going around at the moment, of a guy who jumped off the San Francisco bridge, which had just walked across a few days ago with Bill. It's massive. And apparently that many people are committing suicide by jumping off this bridge. They don't even give the numbers anymore. Bill was telling me they used to say, victim number, whatever it was, but now that many people do it. And to survive is incredible. So for this guy to survive is, if you saw the size of it, I know some of you probably have, you'd know what I'm talking about. But the thing that I wanted to talk about, what the guy said in the video as well, he talked about now he still has the same thoughts and the same feelings from time to time. And he's realised that it's okay to not always feel okay, which I've been saying for years in the work that I do. There's going to be times in your life where you don't feel okay, you do feel down. And for me, part of life is accepting that. It's natural. We're human beings. But what I wanted to touch on as well, the reason that I've mentioned the redwood forest, apart from the fact that they're amazing, and there's thousands of them in California. I'm laughing because my son calls me a tree hugger, but I get a lot of energy from nature and trees and being out in nature. I love it. But what I was really surprised at, these redwoods are absolutely massive. Sometimes you look up and it's hard to see the top. Some of them are that big, like the one I've shown in the picture. You can actually walk through the tree, itself. And I saw pictures of whole families sitting around the bottom of these trees, and the trees wider than the whole family. They're absolutely, you have to see them to believe how big they are. Pictures don't do them justice. But one of the things that I was really surprised about these trees was, and it ties in with the video of the guy jumping off the bridge, was that even though they're that big, the roots are not that deep, which really surprised me, because I thought, well, how does a tree that's that big, not have really deep roots to keep it up? But apparently what the roots do is they spread out. Rather than going deep, they actually spread out, and they go out a hell of a long way. And one of the things that they do is they wrap their roots around other redwood trees. So these trees are all connected by their roots being wrapped around each other. So if you think about it, how clever's that? How clever's nature? They're actually holding each other up, that connection. And the guy who jumped off the bridge and survived, San Francisco Bridge, if you haven't seen the video yet, it's doing all the rounds and it's on this page, thanks to Andy. The guy talked about how now he still has days where he doesn't feel great, but he's got people around him for support. And actually, that's one of the lessons that, I've learnt from nature. These redwood trees are supporting each other. They've got a connection. If those trees just stood on their own and didn't connect to each other, they're that big, they would blow over in the first storm. But they keep each other up. They hold each other up. And as human beings, it's important that we do that. We all feel down from time to time. But when you're feeling down, there's thousands, hundreds of people out there that will help you. But for me, it's all about connection. We're meant to connect. We're social beings. So don't be scared to ask for help. Talk to people, connect with people. There's some amazing people out there, but we need to connect. And that's the message that I wanted to share today. And again, something that I picked up from looking at these redwood trees, which I know I keep using the word, but were amazing. So that's the message that I wanted to share today. Hope it makes sense. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you.